Excuse me for that. What's going on, guys? What's all this shit? Pigsty. One day I'll have a nice little display room dedicated to all this, or, you know, for all this stuff. So it's not in my bedroom, and I'm fucking not losing my mind over where am I gonna put the next piece and all this shit. But as you do notice, we have a huge box. Literally, I didn't know FedEx, you could actually set up, you know, your own account thing or whatever, set up your own little shit, and then pick and choose when you want the package to actually arrive. So I'm glad I did that, because this dude had already made his rounds. It was his last stop, and I know that they would have come way earlier than that. So I had him come between 5 and 8, and then 5 o'clock came, and that guy was right out front. So he was just like, you could tell he was like, fuck this. So I met him at the end of the driveway to help him out. Poor bastard. So yeah, so we have a Pred head in here, Predator 1. That movie breaks, I think, awards every fucking year. Every year it still wins all this shit. It was originally, this monster was created by Matt Rose, who recently passed away, and he was just loved by all the people who knew him and worked with him, which is super sad, because we've been losing a lot of talented, you know, artists and people, you know, just guys that you, from movies that you love growing up. These guys are just going left and right, it seems. But it's kind of weird, because I wanted this piece for so long, and just kind of got sidetracked and never kind of really went with one. I saw a lot of the sideshow ones. I didn't really want that. I wanted just like the head, you know. I wanted like the head, like a mask or a fucking resin head or some shit like that. And I contacted a dude, Simon, who has a lot, I think that's how you say his name. I asked him earlier, because it's 2M, Simon. I asked my man Simon if you know, who makes a good Pred head, and I'm trying to get one. What the hell? I mean, his collection's so good. He has like one of the best movie replica, you know, collections out there. So I was like, hey man, you know, what's a good fucking Pred head? Who makes one? And he turned me on to like 3 names, and he's like, why don't you just go through Jody Evans, or Jody Evans. That's who I went through to get this. He painted it and everything. But he's like, why don't you just go through him, because he's in the States, and then, you know, he gets shit shipped to him from these guys, and then he just paints it up, whatever. So Scott Marshall was the sculptor of this, and he actually finishes these too, but I believe he's overseas. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's overseas. So it's kind of touch and go with him. He's super busy all the time, I heard. Really kind of hard to get a hold of or something. I don't know. I think I reached out to him. I'm not even sure if he got back to me or not. So anyway, him and Joe have a good relationship, and I think he ships stuff to him and whatever's going on there. They've been doing it for a long fucking time. So Joe's had a lot of experience painting these things. He's done over 100 of these things, he said. So I was pretty pumped on it. And I had talked to him, and I'm like, hey man, you have a latex one. And it's just kind of a funny story. I was like, hey, you have a latex one. He's like, well, it's kind of funny you say that, because I'm working on one right now. And I was like, oh fuck, cool man, awesome. This is like kind of meant to be. So, you know, we worked out the like the payment thing or whatever, and it all worked out. And at the very end, I was just talking to him. I'm like, because I didn't see the eyes inside of it, and I was just like, well, you know, do you get to choose, like, you know, if you want like the acrylic eyes, like how do you go about that? And so he told me, you know, you can get the glass eyes that are very, you know, accurate, whatever you want, a glass, or he can leave them in the mat, like the resin, and just paint them or whatever. But he's like, oh, you're not getting that because you wanted latex. And I'm like, oh shit, because I thought the whole time this was resin, and it's not. It's a latex mask. And I got even more excited because I kind of ditched resin, and I've just been going with latex, which kind of does suck in a way, because my wife developed like an allergy, you know, to latex. She's like, you should put her in a bubble, honestly. She can't have seafood, can't have, you know, allergic as fuck to latex and all this shit. So in our bedroom, it's just like I had to cover all my masks with bags, as you see in the background. So, because, I mean, honestly, this shit was kind of overwhelming, I'm not going to lie, even for me, and I'm not allergic to it. It was just like a lot. So since I've covered them, and it's really knocked down in here, and I leave a ceiling fan running, so I was also told by somebody else that can really dry out your masks. So I wanted to fucking, I took care of that, and that's done. I don't know where this big ass thing's going. This box is fucking massive. I know this is not going to be a little mask by any means. The eyes are cut out, so it's like wearable, like if you were going to be playing the Predator and dress up for like a cosplay or something. But it's cool. It's latex. I'm real excited to get it cracked open to see what we have here. So I wish this, man, can you imagine if this is out of the Matt Rose molds? Holy shit, boy. But yeah, Scott Marshall is like the best at I mean, it doesn't get any better sculpt-wise than Scott Marshall's Predator sculpt head here. So I'm about to find out real soon here. I'm praying there's nothing wrong with, you know, with this thing being shipped to me, just because it could roll around, it's not packaged right, and the quills could break off a little bit. I did talk to Simon, and he did say that, you know, a couple of his Pred heads that came in, he had to like super glue some of the quills back on and shit. So I'm hoping I don't have to do that, but you know, we'll find out here in a minute. Have something to get freaked out. Let's see what we got here. Cool, it's not massively huge. I thought it was going to be as big as a fucking box. Not massively huge. That's cool. There it is. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So it's definitely this side up. Get under this bad boy, pull him out. Oh, fuck. Oh. I wasn't given any instructions when receiving this on what the fuck I should do or how to handle it, you know, to take care of this bad boy, etc. It looks like I have no issues with the quills. What is this? This is some more padding and shit. Okay, so everything is attached. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, it's all foamed on the inside. It's like a foam. So if you wear it, it's fucking, this thing is incredible. Holy shit, these are like rubbery, foamy. It doesn't even have a smell to it, which is awesome. Then I put this fucking right in my room. It's probably going to take up the rest of the space. I'm going to have to get creative and figure out where I'm going to put this guy. I actually have some stands that are already built. I might just move my mask over and getting my ass in there. You like that? And I might just have to move everything over and just rearrange a few things. It's not a big deal. So I wanted to, if this was resin, I was kind of, you know, the only thing that sucks that I was hoping that it would be resin about is, oh my god, this thing's heavy as fuck, is the fact that, and the necklace is behind me, but here it is. It's absolutely incredible. He added the little dreads in the front here. There's no quills broken on this thing at all. They are all on it. It looks fantastic. The paint job is amazing. Everything is just 100% on this fucker. And I am just through the roof on this guy. I've wanted one for so fucking long, and this is probably the last movie replica piece you'll see with, you know, me own. Maybe a Rawhead Rex one day, whatever. But yeah, this is probably the last one you'll see. I'm just really into original creature designs, and let's face it, you and I both know this is probably one of the most badass movie creature designs ever made. Matt Rose, fucking amazing. It's an incredible talent. Missed by many, but there it is. Pred 1 head. It's kind of hard, honestly, to get this whole fucking thing in here. It's just really, you know, fucking this way type shit. Wide. It's a wide mask. I'll put it like that. And it's incredible. I'm digging the fuck out of this thing. Love it. So glad I got one. No regrets here. I'm just so glad he was actually working on one when I hit him up, because it just made the process so much faster. Like, this thing was basically painted. He just had to, the only thing that kind of slowed him up was he needed to get some quills, and once he got those in, it was done. I mean, he's done so many of these, it's like a no-brainer. But yeah, I like the fact it doesn't have the eyes, just because it's like, oh yeah, you know, like, this could be the one from the movie, you know, like, the motherfucker wore the suit anyway. So it's like, you know, I'm digging it, just because I collect masks as well, you know. So everything here is latex except for these guys. These are like some kind of like a spongy, weird material. Really love it. And all the little details here with the paint. It's incredible. Really, 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 really happy with the way this guy turned out. I could not be more pleased with the way this turned out. So I definitely thank him for this. It's a beautiful, beautiful mask. Take excellent care of it. It's gonna be, it's gonna go great here. What, baby?
It says press timer on the light.
Okay, I'm gonna be right out. I'm gonna end the video, okay?
It's beeping at me.
Okay, okay, can you please back out? I'll be out in a second, honey, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right out. All right, I gotta cut this video short, guys. Here it is. Jody Evans did this for me. If you guys want one, hit him up on Messenger. Pred one head, massive, fucking good shit here. Love it. Absolutely fucking insane in person. Well worth the money and the wait, and it doesn't get any better than this, man. That is the shit right there. I'd like to get one later on, maybe with the mouth opened up, with him alive, maybe with the eyes in at that point, with the mouth opened up. I think that would be dope. But I got to get off here. I'm babysitting tonight, so until my wife gets back. So I got to get the fucking fish sticks out of the oven, man. You come on, I can't be fucking our fish sticks up. So anyway, boom. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Sorry I have to kind of rush here. I'm just trying to get a lot of shit done, and I'm kind of tripping here. But there it is, all the way around. Just fucking. I mean, I can't even fit this fucking thing in the goddamn. There it is, all the way around. Everything is just spot the fuck on. The necklace is behind me. I will take some pictures when I am actually done and this guy is all set up and everything. I will take some pictures of this shit, all complete, in my on my wall over there. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. All right.